start. Like I was there when the first one came out. Yeah, 2015 was it? No, longer than that. I think it was 2015 when Warhammer 1 came out. Let's have. I'll double check. Oh, 16 was it? Okay. Oh, still a long time. So that's. Oh, so coming on to 6 years. Yeah. Yeah, in a few months it'll be 6 years since that got. It felt longer. I guess it was longer since it was first announced and shown off. But even like Warhammer 1 in its current state has like got a lot more than when it had at launch. It's still possible to access every patch of the Warhammer games with like CA let you access them through the beta section of Steam, which is nice. So you can go back to like the vanilla launch of Warhammer 1 and then compare it to like Warhammer 3 at the end. It'll be insane, like the tremendous gap in like just content and features and stuff. Like Warhammer 1 was a great start, obviously, but yeah, they've added so much more. It's still possible to access every patch of the Warhammer games with like CA let you access them through the beta section. Looking good, the stream. What do you mean? Not for me. It's in the middle. Yeah, it'll be insane, like the tremendous gap in like was there a way to mute me in the video? I don't remember. Like Warhammer. I think there wasn't. Yeah. I see what you mean by this being cinematic. Why you don't want to turn it off. Yeah. You can make it bigger, up to 200%. I play it at 150 and 4K. Meant to say that. Oh, you mean with your tools? Oh, right, yeah. You don't need to press apply UI scale, it's a pointless button actually. You could just say apply changes, you don't need to press apply UI scale.
You will need to organize your army to succeed here. Ensure your forces are in formation before the battle.
Oh, you know what Max settings added? We forgot one. Shadow detail, put that on extreme. It doesn't actually affect performance, contrary to what the game tells. Oh, the stream's quite behind live this time around. Oh, the stream is really far behind. It's quite disoriented. I'm on live apparently. It wasn't this far back when you played Mass Effect. I refreshed it. I'm getting closer now to live, I think. So what I'm actually doing is putting the video on times 2 speed, and it's just letting me. Okay, now it's not letting me anymore. Yeah, I got it closer to live. Yeah, this is something you can do, by the way, because you know I got like a Chrome add-on that lets me like manipulate video speeds. You can also do that for live feed. But obviously, you can only get so close, like before it starts buffering. You can't go like into the future. It's okay now. It's close enough. It's alright, mate.
Sons of Kislev! Group this formation.
Also, you turned on the extreme shadows. What do you think of the graphics of this one compared to other Total War games you did? I think you might have some rose tinted glasses.
armored Cossacks!
What about the campaign?
Hearts of Ice! Sons of Kislev!
Yeah, I do think it might just be you need like a higher res to remove the Jaggeries in this game, like more so than other games. Because at 4K it's not so
Defenders
bad.
of Kislev! Land is power! Hearts of Ice! We fight for Ursun! Kislevites moving! Moving! The wolf limps into his lair. I will not give him a chance to lick his wounds.
This
Draw
is
your
new
weapons.
for Warhammer 3. These
We
sort
take
of settlements.
Dervingard back in Ursun's name.
Minor settlements.
The motherland's finest!
Like they were around in like
Blood is power!
they cut them out. Now they're back.
Kislev and Jules!
There's more to them than there used to be though.
Cossacks! Zorgar! Taking point!
Get your spearmen forward, mate. There's a camp.
Comrades of the bear! Kislev sends us forth! Enemies, die!
Well, luckily your archers aren't the worst in the melee. That's like the Kislev
My
strength.
Done!
All of their range units are actually hybrid units, so they're capable of melee as well.
In Kislev's name! March for Kislev!
If you look at the banner of your archers, you'll see there's like an axe.
Of the bear!
Like their bow is also like an axe, something like that. Or they have axes on their person, if that makes sense.
We fight for Ursun! For Mother Kislev! Make war! Ready!
I'll tell you a trick when it comes to shift holding. So you can do it the way you did it. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can also hold your right mouse button, and then you'll get like an even more precise shift order.
Defenders of Kislev! A fine strategy! It is done! On the march!
No, not like that.
Cossacks!
Or is it the other left mouse button? No, rather than clicking, just hold the key is what I mean.
Sons of Kislev! Moving! March for Kislev!
No.
Zorgar!
You know? Yeah, like that. You did it. That's the one. Well done. Yeah.
Motherland's finest! Taking position! Comrades of the bear!
I don't know which one's actually better, but the other one feels smoother. It's less micro-intensive rather than having to always click, right? You just drag your finger around.
Kislevites! Moving! Cossacks! Seeking advantage! Zorgar!
Yeah, so don't be afraid to use your Lord in these games. They're like very powerful units. Super tanky, deal a lot of damage.
Taking position!
Not just the Warhammer games either. They've also put this in Three Kingdoms and in Troy. But it's an optional mode in those games. You can also play with like historical generals.
Wherever Ursun asks! On the march! Kislevites moving! Wherever Ursun asks! An effective position. Defenders of Kislev! Very well. Sons of Kislev! Go with honor! Sons of Kislev! Moving! March for Kislev! Land is power! Kislev
Oh, you put them in a locked control group, mate.
His word sends us forth. Very well.
Onward.
So if you press G on units, you'll put them in a loose group, and if you press Control G, it'll be locked. And you can also unlock a group by pressing Control G when you have that group selected.
March with pride.
Comrades of the fair. Go with honor.
Actually, I think pressing Control G on a group might just disband the group. I'm not sure. I recall there being a way to just unlock a group with a hotkey.
Armored Cossars.
Moving.
Very well.
By the way, I don't know if you read that message, but you're getting attacked from behind.
May the orthodoxy.
The motherland's finest!
Yes.
It's funny, it's literally just dogs that have come back from the hunt.
Lots of us.
The message says like some hunters have returned, but it's only dogs.
We fight for
Like the dogs are just hunted by themselves, so they don't have like any like humans controlling them.
Armored Cossars.
To battle!
defenders of Kislev. On the march.
Wolfstaff Kislevites.
That's it. Forcing them through.
Comrades of the bear!
Follow the bear. Cossars. Bring them down.
By the way, if you hold spacebar, you have like a myriad of options that show up on the right. You can choose if you want those to always show or not. It's pretty useful. Yeah, lots.
Sarkar.
So the tech, what do you call them? Check boxes. That's those turn them on
Horses
permanent.
call! Attack! For the throne! Attack, comrades!
This was not meant to be.
Kislev sends us forth!
We fight for Ursun.
Taking point.
Sarkar.
And then if you don't want to see the UI, just want to like enjoy the cinematics, you can press K. I think it's disabled in the tutorial. K removes all the UI, so you just see the. Oh, nice.
We fight for Ursan! Where?
Obey the orthodoxy. They die.
Sons of Kislev. Attack, comrades.
They must die.
March for Kislev.
Our master desert us. We'll be back.
I guess your performance is similar to mine.
Armored Cossars.
We'll be
I mean, that's the default in Total War games. I'm pretty sure. No, it's like they give you the option now to not have them stay around permanently if you want a safe performance.
comrades.
Because
of
before
the
they would
fair.
just stay permanently all the time.
Taking point. Kislevites. Moving. Sarkar. Moving. So be it. Indeed.
It is done!
There's not enough space here. You're dragging too many units. Yeah, try smaller units. Yeah.
March with
You can have them stand in the same place that way. By the way, the AI is different for this battle, as you might be able to tell, because it's like scripted, so that they're very passive. Yeah, typically they wouldn't just like charge their cavalry out to meet you like that, and then just stand around and wait for you.
Motherland's finest. We fight for Ursul.
Sarkar! Moving!
They also didn't use any of the settlement defense options that they have.
Whatever Ursul
That, if you recall in our in our multiplayer campaign where you messed around with that a little bit. Or stand up.
March for Gisli.
Over there.
Cossacks! Taking position.
You could just right click without dragging. Then they tend to like figure it out.
Hearts of ice. Whatever Ursul asks. Fight for Ursul.
Fury of the bear.
Yeah, an alternative is using a smaller unit scale, just to make it easier to navigate settlements. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, because the settlements stay the same size. So. But I like playing on Ultra. I don't mind.
Sarkar!
Armored Cossars. Go with honor.
This was in Rome, by the way, like knocking down tents in Rome 2.
It serves Kislev. Our duty so.
To battle!
Mongol freaks.
Comrades of the bear.
Obey the orthodoxy!
Yeah, they are nearby. Oh, those guys. My stream's behind live. Either the AoE is very large, or maybe it is all units.
Land this power.
You can check the details clicking on his unit icon and mousing over the ability, and it'll tell you how much it affects.
Yuri Barkov.
The gods watch! Do not disgrace us!
Nice, yeah, there you go.
The motherland's finest.
Orson's call.
No, I'm pretty sure that ability isn't actually like in the game proper. He's got some unique abilities. Yuri, who only exists in this prequel campaign.
Hand this power!
Comrades of the bear. Sarkar.
Yeah, from my experience, I can't think of any abilities that just affect everyone in the army like that. It's usually you have to always be around the in the aura of a general.
Slay them!
For the motherland.
On the march!
Sons of Kislev. Make war.
Bring them down!
What's that? Oh no. Yeah.
Wolf tough Kislevites. For Kislev. Obey is the orthodoxy. Bring them down.
Oh, what about Alt K? Because usually Alt K is supposed to introduce the bugs and Yellow doesn't.
Zorgon.
Wait, so it was also giving you buzz with just K? I didn't notice. Yeah. Oh wait, so what did you mean that you were getting black buzz?
Defenders of Kislev.
Oh, right, the cinematics, I get you, yeah. The cutscenes, yeah. Yeah, when you pressed Alt key, that looked funny, it was like proper narrow.
The gods watch! Do not disgrace us!
Oh, they're just trying to run through you, get slaughtered. Poor guys. It's funny how the Northkins, the Chaos Worshippers, all these Northmen, like they don't wear any clothes. They live in like freezing conditions. Whereas like the Kislevites, they also live in freezing conditions, but they're dressed for the weather. Mostly. Like, your spearmen still have like bare arms for some reason.
Land is power. Kislevites, moving. Taking point. Zorgon.
Follow the bear!
Yeah, gotta love how the general's just like chilling on the on the capture point the whole time. While everyone dies. Yeah.
Zarkar! Kislevites! Moving! Where? Ready. Quick!
Gossar. March from Kislev.
By the way, you can press Ctrl A to select all units in your army if you didn't know. Just like in Age of Empires. Oh, Word documents as well. Oh, so it's just like uniform language. Oh yeah, you're right. Well, imagine, yeah, copy and paste units.
They cannot hide for long. Follow the bear.
With honor!
Armored Cossars! It serves Kislev! Kislev sends us forth! At the forefront! Defenders of Kislev! Cossars!
By the way, did I show you the trailer for this campaign? Oh, it's pretty good. I'll send you a link.
Mongol Prince!
Because it's got cutscenes that you don't actually see in the campaign proper.
Divine strategy!
Come, Mongols!
Wolf stuff Kislevites!
Yuri Barkov!
Zarkar!
Comrades of the bear.
There is, yeah. It doesn't tend to be as bad towards your units though.
Obey the orthodoxy.
Here you go. Give that a watch after you finish this one.
Orson's Claw!
Oh, you got no one out. Just swamping the guy. I thought you said it was going to be 1v1.
Seeking advantage!
Armored Cossars!
Ready!
Oh yeah, all the lords are like that. They're all like 7 foot. I think it's to help them stand out more when you zoom down. So don't forget to spam your ability whenever it's on full damage. It's helpful your guys fight better. Right? Something I like that they've expanded on Warhammer 3 is all the modifiers that are being applied to all the units. You can see it above the unit cards, and if you mouse over the icons, it'll tell you what all those mean.
As the last enemy drew their final breath, a single ray of sunlight broke through the greyest
I
of
like
clouds.
the BM in the live.
Dervingard was free.
Close. Just barely one end. Yeah, if they actually used all the units properly, you wouldn't have had much of a chance. Just take them on piecemeal. Yeah. Personally, I agree. Like the battle maps aren't like the best graphics, but I love the graphics of the campaign map.
Longed for was ours.
Very pretty.
But I could not rejoice. I felt only the loss of those who had given their lives. At least the wolf was slain. Yet, even in death, his hand reached towards his tainted sword, Wolfsbane. Urson compelled me to take it. A man of faith can withstand its evil and harness its power.
Yeah. But you take it for different reasons. Take it to defend Kislev or to slay your enemies. Hey, you're picking the same stuff I picked, I see. Yeah, you can get to the third one. No, because you made a previous choice where you chose to like punish the wolf, right? And that gave you Vengeful 1. So there's a future choice that can get you to Vengeful 3.
Leave the sword. The weapon is cursed.
The blade is too rare to
It's pretty good
cast
because it
aside.
applies minus
You
leadership
hold
to all enemies.
sin
So
in your
every
hand.
battle,
I
they'll be
hold
more likely to run.
strength in my hand. Nothing more.
Sorry if I'm talking over the characters. It's because my stream is
Look
behind.
around you. The Ervingard is infested with chaos.
We sanctify these grounds.
How, brother? How do we purge chaos from these walls?
We build a totem to Ursa. Let our devotion banish corruption. Beyond Dervingard.
I pray Ursen can absolve the stronghold.
He will help us. Dervingard will be restored.
No, it just applies everywhere. This is another like unique building just for this campaign. It says all armies. It's just all the armies get more leadership.
You were right. The taint of chaos recedes.
And Dervingard is truly liberated.
Once more, the light of Kislev shines in the darkness of the Chaos Wastes. Dervingard is free from tyranny.
Kislev's prince. Yes?
Yep. Just like damage resistance. Armor can be bypassed, yeah, by armor piercing damage. Ward save can't be bypassed by anything. So it's more powerful. Yeah, because this is like the magic of the ring that's protecting you.
Word has reached those in hiding. They return to us.
Frost Maiden. We are fortunate to find a magic user.
Frost Maiden. Frozen glory.
Hey, it's Elsa from Frozen. Her name is almost Zarya.
Zoria the Frost Maiden recounted the fall of Dervingard.
Yeah, so a cool thing
Commander
about Agents in
Slavin
Warhammer...
Kearns fell into madness. Tainted by the dark gods, his iron will tempered into an endless want for power. The Boyar abandoned the stronghold. Taking all provisions, he left for the far reaches of the Chaos Wastes. Any who opposed him were hung from the walls. Those that remained suffered at the hands of the savage Northmen. I found Kearns' journal hidden in his quarters. His words are evidence of heresy. Ursen's judgment will be swift. If I find him, I will kill him.
Yeah, he headed further north. Why, we don't know. driven mad by chaos, corruption.
A book of lies. Burn it.
And you're picking all the same choices that I did. That's
You will
3 for 3.
face justice.
Dervingard is reclaimed. Now we embark on a greater quest. Deep in the Chaos Wastes stands the citadel that howls. Within its halls lies a hidden portal that leads to my prison. The citadel cannot be reached by mortal means. The screaming...
We leave Dervingard at first light.
Leave. We gave our word to keep Dervingard safe.
Ursun confides in me. We must journey through the Chaos Wastes and find the Lucent Maze. The next step to save Ursun.
All in service to Kislev. Maiden of the Frosts.
Ursun, are you listening? Yuri.
It doesn't show up yet, yeah. They just feed you stuff piecemeal.
I am young, but peerless. Which to be?
Yeah, you can use agents in the army. They show up as hero units. They're similar to lords. And you can also use them on the campaign map, like older games, they're like Sabotage and whatnot.
Tutored by ice.
We are not done yet. As long as they are loyal.
Yeah, because you got stable. These horses aren't very good though, they're like the worst. But they're quick, and they got a decent charge. Well, the armor spears are just like better all round, but they're more expensive. The upkeep cost is the big difference. Oh yeah, they cost the same to recruit, which is kind of weird. By the way, you can compare units by clicking on the pin icon when you hover it over one, then mouse over another, and you'll see the difference between them. Useful.
Do not define. Good. More greased.
You're right. Yeah. Oh wait, they do have bows. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're hybrid units. Okay, that's the difference, because the armored ones don't have bows. As you can see, they got ammunition, range, missile strength in their stats. Yeah. I'm guessing they're not as good as the Kossars, just the standard ones at range, but they're like better at melee, so they're like... Oh. Oh yeah, they're just better. Yeah. Oh, I suppose maybe the axe might be better against armor. You can check if you mouse over a weapon strength and it'll tell you how it's distributed.
As long as they are
There's like any
loyal.
armor piercing damage. The spear would be better against large units though. On the left side, yeah. Weapon strength. So melee attack, by the way, is the chance of a swing to actually connect. Melee defense is the opposite. Yeah, so weapon strength is how much damage you do once you connect. So if something is a high melee attack, or yeah, there's no like ranged attack, it means that they'll be able to connect most of the time. It's a good question, I'm not sure. I mean, these units are pretty bad at killing things, they're like your weaker troops.
Grow my army. Garrick, this is unwise.
No, you have to stay still, yeah, the master units. You can move before you recruit though,
Fated.
as long as you're within your territory. Actually, in this campaign you can just recruit like everyone. Or maybe not in enemy territory.
Keep moving. Good.
The path
More
splits. Which way, brother?
Ursun is silent. I must decide. Do not define.
I wonder if you'll choose the same path I did.
I am
Make
Kislev's
it 4 for
daughter.
4 red. Yeah, they're both like the same distance.
A waste of my skill. March onward. Foolhardy.
Because he's got some more movement that you can use, I think.
Ready to pursue. Through the chaos wastes. Ursun growls low in my ear. He tells me knowledge, forbidden
Okay, he actually
by
shows
the
a
great
different path than I
orthodoxy. I now know the names of the dark gods and their demonic servants. This land warps under the influence of Tzeentch, the changer of ways, the chaos god of magic, and the architect of fate. The demons that serve Tzeentch are spellcasters and creatures of arcane fire. Prince Yuri.
Hey, I also picked the Embrace
Add
Magic
them to
option.
the rota.
Sam didn't, he went for the bracelets.
As long as they are loyal. Good. More grease.
I control the frosts. A reckless strategy. strike at
And
their
select which
heart.
unit you want to assault, by the way. So what you'll do is like you'll kill some of them.
I should return to my studies. Noble blood flows through me.
If you select a lord, you'll just like lower the health. But I believe some agents can also assassinate lords, just straight up kill them.
Yes?
I like how the income in this campaign is represented by barrels, because it's not like gold. It doesn't have any use here. It's not like food stores and
Uncharted
stuff.
territory.
Up ahead. An army beyond the tree line.
Servants of the dark gods.
Look at you hiding in the woods.
Demons. Do not define. By campfire light, I read the journal. Why did Kearns abandon his duty? Before he left Dervingard,
Uh-oh, it's gonna be your
he made
first
forays into the
demonic
Chaos
encounter.
Wastes. He fought enemies and even gained the allegiance of tribes. He called such fates the Trials. They allowed him to navigate these hostile lands. If I am to survive here, I must perform these trials. The journal tells of great rewards if I do.
Yeah. Well, it turns out it's specific strongholds and armies, not just any strongholds or armies. I thought it would be any. Oh, you also picked the same choice I did.
Blizzard's embrace.
So yeah, like the settlement up ahead, the Loki Palace, it won't count towards that quest. By the way, I wouldn't waste your agent here, because it's unlikely to succeed. It's better to put them in your army, because I think he uses all their movement points when they do an action, right? But move your army forward first, and then combine the agent.
Ignore the eyes.
Oh, I thought it was a fresh turn, my bad. Okay.
Frost Maiden.
Yeah, so you can have another crack then if you want, with your agent action.
Frost's fury upon them.
Nice. Who do you target? No, that's just the lord that you attacked. That's not the unit. You can mouse over a stack again, and you should be able to see which one you damaged. Oh, there you go. They lost a tiny bit of health. Well, that wasn't worth it. Yeah. Yeah, if you mouse over the green plus
Shooted
signs.
by ice.
Yeah, you do get experience. But you also get experience just by accompanying an army, and that doesn't cost you any resources. Yeah, and it's reliable. You can't fail at it.
I am young,
Yeah.
but fearless.
You can also do actions just by being in a territory,
Kislev's prince.
like in a friendly territory. I don't know. You
Maiden
can
of
usually
the
do it in
Frost.
enemy territories as well.
I will find you, Godbear.
Yeah, I'd move him forward first.
Onward,
Otherwise,
into
if she moves
Stygian
back,
lands.
then you might not have enough movement points to go forward.
I am
attack that
Kislev's
force.
daughter. Gifts of winter.
So we fight. We attack.
It doesn't tell you, but you can have a look at the map as well in the bottom right there. Or bottom left rather. The Loki Palace is the settlement in this region, that's why it's called that.
Unleash your Frost Maiden's arcane
Oh, I
power.
noticed the background
Use
is like
her
just stretched
spells.
in the loading screens.
Frost Maiden.
Yeah, so one of these is a buff and the other one's potent AoE.
Maiden of Ice.
Just the one, but it's very strong. Yeah, if something's classed as a war beast or a monster, you'll only get the one. If you see a monstrous infantry or something like that, then you'll get several.
Obey the orthodoxy.
Yeah, they can. Yeah. They can go up to the white line, whereas the rest of your units, you have to stay within your zone. I think you can deploy behind them as well if there's room between the white line and the like the back of the map. Yeah, no space. It'll tell you if your units are hidden and they're not hidden. It'll be a status indicator atop their unit card, and I think it'll also be an icon that's visible in the map.
Defenders of Kislev.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
The motherland's finest. Defenders of Kislev.
Yeah, so you're further north here than you were earlier, but instead of the place getting like even colder, it's all strange and warped.
Defenders of Kislev.
Hussars! Hussars! These enemies are different from what we have faced before. Done. Kislev sends us forth!
Kislevites moving. Taking position. Sargai. Taking point. On the march. Wolf Top Kislevites. Yuri Barkov. Taking position. Very well. Kislevites moving. Kislev sends us forth. Where? Moving.
Hussars! Our duty served! Kislevites moving!
Oh, well, if you just press G to form a group, it won't be locked.
Kislevites! Hussars!
Sargai.
Oh, just use the number keys, like 1, 2, 3, instead of clicking on the tabs.
Comrades of the bear. Armored Cossars.
Yeah,
Power!
I think it's easier to use the numbers.
In Kislev's name. formation.
Taking point.
Yeah, so this particular demonic faction you're up against, they got a lot of ranged units and a lot of magic.
For the ice.
And they have these barriers that you have to get through first before you can actually hurt their health. The barriers regenerate if they're not taking damage.
Follow the bear.
Yeah. Hey, use your ice switches spells. They're pretty
The
strong.
enemy routes. Do we let them retreat or run them down?
March for Kislev.
By the way, if you hold left click on the spell, you can adjust like the angle that you want to fire at. But with that cone shaped one, you typically want to go in from the side, so then you can get the whole unit.
Obey the orthodoxy.
Riders, moving. Comrades of the bear.
Wherever Nursun asks.
Land is power. Riders. March for Kislev.
Hussars!
Motherlands.
Oh yeah, demons, they don't rout. What happens is they start disintegrating. It's particularly if their leaders are killed. So if you can take out their general, then the whole army will disintegrate. What it's supposed to symbolize is like their connection to the mortal realm is like tenuous.
Land is power.
Oh no, because those guys aren't demons, they're just corrupted humans. The other units are straight up demons, yeah. So humans will still out. So the demons, they end up going back to like the Chaos Realms.
Follow the bear.
No, they had those in their army to begin with. They're just like, yeah, humans that worship the Chaos Gods. Yeah. They're mutated by Chaos.
Spreading horror.
Hearts of ice.
Yeah, it does mean it can be like extra punishing if you lose a fight as the demons. Because as long as your army has movement points to get away, like your routing units might like escape and regroup, but the demons, they just disintegrate, they'll get wiped out. Yeah. No need to rematch it. You did good at. You did outnumber them, but it was still good. Well, leadership here just stands for morale, so it increases the morale of your army for the next 5 turns by +4. By the way, these garrisons, each row is always 7 units. It's a way to quickly get the number. So like there's 8 units in that garrison.
Beyond Dervingard.
each row in the UI when you're looking at the garrison is 7 units.
Urson's influence. Worthy of Dash.
Nice follow you picked up. Hey, they're a halfling. They're like a hobbit. Of course, they're a cook. What's got your attention?
We are as legend. A great victory for Kislev.
What's that? Oh yeah, that's up ahead, a quest battle. By the way, you got other objectives. If you click on the
We'll find you.
the icon on the bottom right, it'll show you, because you also picked up that like side quest, if you remember, about capturing a stronghold. So you can pin that to the right.
Further north.
Yeah. So typically when it comes to lords, there's like 3 different areas that you can upgrade. There's their combat abilities, and which is just like upgrading them as a unit on the battlefield. Then you can upgrade their effect on the army, so they can buff or like make cheaper certain types of units. And then you can upgrade their effects on the campaign map. So stuff like faster movement speed, better public order, that sort of thing.
Kislev's prince. Practice makes perfect. I forbid it. Garrick, this is unwise.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you have some ancillaries, that, new ones that you might not have equipped for your lord or for your
Yes.
ice switch. Yeah, cartographer is not assigned to anyone.
We are as legend.
This is in the battle, by the way, not on the campaign map. So it'll make me a 5% faster. You could, yeah, just him. Or you can give it to the ice switch if you want her to be faster instead.
as they are loyal, add them to the rota. A great victory for Kislev.
It's a bit weird because that camp follower is a cartographer, so you'd expect them to make you faster on the campaign map rather than like on the battlefield. Oh yeah, neat thing they changed for Warhammer 3 is attrition applies immediately upon besieging a settlement, rather than having to wait like lots of turns for attrition to kick in. Yeah, the defenders start losing men, right after like one turn of being besieged, and yeah, showing you that in turn turns like they all get wiped out if you want to keep besieging them for that long. Because like in Warhammer 1, you have to wait 6 turns, for instance, for attrition to start kicking in. No one's like besieging a settlement for 5 turns and like nothing's happening. You're just wasting your army. I think it is necessary for balance. Like the way it was, no one was ever besieging settlements. It just wasn't worth it. This makes it more enticing. Another thing they did is they reduced the time it takes to construct siege towers to just 1 turn now. So yeah, like after 1 turn you can have siege towers and the defenders have taken attrition. So yeah. Because in Warhammer you can always attack a settlement. Like you don't need to wait to like build ladders or anything. So. Oh, and also when you're besieging a settlement, it doesn't like block trade like it used to in some older games, if you recall. So it literally has no impact like economically when you're besieging a settlement. There isn't like any devastation that's happening like the older games had as well. If there were enemy armies like marauding in your territory.
The settlement is riddled with narrow passages and hidden areas. The enemy will have defenses in place. Plan your attack well.
Yeah, this is something they put a lot of focus on, like making the settlement maps really unique.
Land is power. Comrades of the bear.
Something to be aware of here is this isn't a scripted battle, so they will like use their settlement defenses against you. So they'll build like towers, they'll build blockades, that sort of thing. Yeah, and so you'll want to capture the minor victory points if you want to like destroy that stuff efficiently, and deny them the supply resources, because the defender keeps racking up these resources while they control these minor points. They'll let them build even more defenses.
Comrades of the bear. Armored Cossars. Cossars. For the throne.
But yeah, I'd say settlements have definitely gotten like harder to attack now. They favor the defender more than they used to.
Armored Cossars.
Use your mounted troops, such as horse archers, to harass the enemy and pull apart their formations.
Cossars.
You don't even have any horse archers. Yeah, less room to maneuver.
Netherlands' finest! Follow the bear! On the march!
Hearts of ice. Cossars. Obey
Yeah,
Very well. Follow the
they have to
cross.
get close enough to fire it off.
Sons of Kislev!
It's not that blue circle. It's longer further than that, I believe.
Kislev!
Horse Raiders!
Taking position!
Move to Kislevine!
Obey the Orthodox!
Send troops to capture enemy defenses, brother.
We can use
You can
them
enter
against the
tactical
foe.
view by pressing tab or like zooming way out. It'll be like a bird's eye top-down view. I don't know if you'll find that helpful.
Hussars! March! Kiss! We fight for Ursand!
Frost Maiden!
This is just different units that you're selecting. It's just sticking onto the center mass. Like, which unit do you want to engage?
Frost Maiden!
I think so, yeah, I don't know, it's a weird one.
The vengeance of Kislev! Wolf-tough Kislevites! Go with honor!
March with pride!
Yeah, this is something that would be more manageable in a multiplayer campaign.
Kislev stands up! Follow the bear!
I just really hope they sort out the lag, like that was pretty bad. I think you might be able to get to them if you click on the UI at the very top of your screen, because it shows you like all the points there. There's one main one, 4 minor ones. They're currently all red because they're all controlled by the opponent.
Taking position! Armored Hussars!
Oh nice, it even tells you if they've actually built anything. Yeah, so like one of them has a tower, so if you capture that one, the tower gets destroyed. Of course you can just avoid like not going within that tower's line of sight, and then it won't hurt you.
Hussars! Comrades of the bear! For the motherland!
You can also attack the towers directly,
Kislev!
if you have like units that are capable of attacking them, but like not melee units I think.
Hartsoves!
Ideally you'd want siege units.
Sons of Kislev! Armored Hussars!
Also you can actually see that they were building a tower as you were like advancing. Yeah, because they can construct these things during the battle as well.
Engaging the fire!
Their doom!
Hussars!
Oh, nice spell.
Wherever I'm needed.
Yeah, he's not like a melee specialist.
I
Oh yeah,
go.
she's right in the thick of things.
Legendary Ungol will falters. The warriors run from the battle. Round them up. Send them back to the fight.
Kislevites! Moving!
Oh, she's fled. Well, at least this one can't die. If she loses all her health, she'll only get wounded and come back after a couple of turns.
Follow the bear! Taking point!
Comrade of the bear! March for Kislev! Ursa's command!
Yeah, your best bet of getting to a mosh pit like that is like AoE.
Vengeance of Kislev!
Unfortunately, your witch is fled.
Argai! Taking point! Taking position! The motherland's finest!
If you had your leopard in there, they'd be doing well as well. Like monsters are good at like doing a lot of splash damage, breaking apart formations.
Horse Raiders! Move in!
Oh, nicely done. Yeah, you're capturing them all. I'm impressed then.
My God!
Doing better than I did in my siege run.
Horse Raiders! This looks vengeance!
We do not fight well enough! Beset by
By the way, something to note, this campaign is on easy difficulty.
Wolf of Kislevites!
Hearts of Ice!
The motherland's finest! Go with honor! And this power! Obey the orthodoxy!
Oh, by the way, there's rumors that CA actually got the license for Total War.
Comrades of the
I mean, not Total War, obviously. They make Total War. Lord of the Rings.
Horse Raiders!
Yeah, it could be their next fantasy game, because Warhammer 3 is the last of the Warhammer games. But they're definitely not done with fantasy Total War. It's been very successful.
Sargai! Corsairs! On the march! Kislevites! Moving! Where? Fury of the bear! Moving! Land is power! Taking position! Taking point! Full stop Kislevites! Full stop Kislevites!
Taken point!
We fight for Ursan!
Which unit? Sorry, I was distracted. These guys, the Blue Horrors.
Wherever Ursan
I'm not sure.
is,
I don't have enough experience with Warhammer. You can look at their stats.
position. On the march! Armored Cossacks!
Yeah. The way you want to do that, by the way, is if you left click on an enemy unit, it'll show you their stats on the left where you have the unit information. Yeah?
Fury of the bear! Come across, comrades!
I will say a neat thing about having such a wide screen is you can have all these UI elements open all the time without them like being too much.
Horse Raiders!
Horsen's call!
Kislevites! Move in!
Sons of Kislev! Taking position! March for Kislev! Sargai!
This has been very impressive, Adam. You've proper like gone for all the capture points. Mine was so messy.
We fight for Ursan!
No, just one. Like that last one is the main point. Which, yeah, you're like tackling them
Sons of
peaceful.
Kislev! Hearts of Ice!
Yeah, so no need to go out of your way to capture that last one.
Cossacks! Moving!
Oh wow, they all disintegrated. Nice. Wait, did he kill their general? Did he fight him? I didn't see. Oh, your witch did die. Rip. Well, she got wounded. He comes back for free though, you just have to wait a few turns. That is a nice thing in this game, is in that you can give like immortality to agents, so you can take riskier actions without being super punished. If you remember the older games, like you can have like a high level assassin who spent like lots of resources and time getting them to that level, and then they just die of old age, and you have to start all over again. Yeah, aging isn't a thing in the Warhammer games. What's that? Yeah, that's all the possibilities. Yeah, this build in browser is way better than like the way it's structured in Rome 2.
Beyond Dervingard.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Spread Urson's influence. Prince Yuri.
Tier 5 is the highest level, yeah. And not all settlements can go up to tier 5, they need to be major settlements. Well, it must be possible, or they wouldn't give you that quest. It might be like sped up for this campaign, like easier to get there than the normal one. Yeah, Fort Devengard can get the Devon Fort.
Changers lands.
Oh yeah, another thing that's unusual in this campaign is like every settlement is its own province. You do get single settlement provinces in the main game, but yeah, it's not the norm. It's like Rome 2, where you can have up to like 4 regions being part of the same province.
Urson makes me stronger.
Yeah.
Further north.
They won't be quite that fast on the main campaign. I think this campaign literally has no AI. Like the AI is not doing anything. They're not building units. They're not expanding. So yeah, they're just waiting for you to show up.